turn the camera on and get started because I keep putting this video off for so long, but I really miss YouTube. I miss content creating. It ain't even about getting recognized. I just miss doing this shit. So I wanna do it properly and tell y'all why I left. Stuff happened, man. This is just the main reason why I stopped recording. My biological father put his hands on me, like beat my ass, wrote it all down. I don't know, get the timeline right. I'm gonna go back because it really built up, and I don't think nobody know that. Like, it built up for me. Like, shit built up for me. I'm gonna give you a chance, but I'm gonna get sick of you. So it really started when I found out I was pregnant. He was dating somebody at the time, and like she'd help him. She'd help him out with like stuff, even though he don't like to admit it. The girl helped you out, like, just you don't want to admit it because you. I'm gonna get into it. I was with this girl. She was helping him out with stuff around the house and like taking me and my brothers to school sometimes and letting him use the car to pick us up and stuff. Cause we was staying with him at the time. Well, I don't know if I got that right. No, yeah, we were staying with him at the time. I'm pretty sure. Then they went back to stay with my mama. I don't know. Either way, I don't know what happened first. Either he found out the girl had a man, or I wrote it all down, so I'm trying to remember what I wrote. But I don't know what happened first. I don't know if he found out the girl got a man, or he started messing with the girlfriend. But whatever. They started talking, and they met, and then it wasn't long before I met her. Like, you would think you would want to ease your kids into that, like you would tell me about it first. I'm not thinking that you talking to somebody else, whatever. Then I met her on Mother's Day, which have some respect, not only for the mother of your children, but for your children. Why would you? Whatever. We met. I ain't like her off rip because, for one, they used to be on the phone where he would drop me off at school, and just off conversations, ew. You too grown, mama. You too grown. Anyway, and I'm sorry about the fan in the background. And my pile of clothes in the background. They clean. Trust, they clean. I'm just not putting them up right now. Mind y'all business. Y'all already know that. Y'all already know that when it comes to me. Mind y'all business. I'm gonna tell y'all what y'all need to know. But I ain't like her rip. With me, it's really not that hard for me to tell when I'm not gonna like somebody. And like, I guess I mean, to everybody, I guess. I don't know what people be talking about. I don't know what people be talking about. But apparently I'm mean. So a lot of people don't know when I like them for real, but you can tell when I don't like somebody. I don't like you, bitch. And she could tell I ain't like her, but she was like, she the type of bitch, pick me, choose me, love me, I have no self-respect, I'm the victim, oh my gosh. Male-centered, she gonna do anything to keep that man, including, you know what, we'll get into it. I'm irritated just going back through this. Anyway, I started to notice a change. Take a shot every time I say anyway. Anyway, I started to notice a change in him. You know. Y'all know. He's mind you, I'm pregnant. I was pregnant at the time of them meeting, me meeting her, him starting to act different and be weird, leaving a pregnant 17-year-old with no baby daddy in sight at the house by herself. It's okay, because I call my mama and I call my aunties and I call my friends for everything. So trust, we good. New angle. I had to change it because I didn't like, I started to get uncomfortable with the way I was sitting, and I'm sitting on the floor. Anyway, and this way I can better read this. This absolute bull. He started to never be home. I'm there alone. He only came around to take me to doctor's appointments and to school. And half the time, he was trying to get me to ride that bus. I'm trying to get a pregnant woman to ride the bus. I'm your child. Anyway. Maybe I should just go back. Anyway. That's just gonna have to be in the background anyway. Whatever. He started, I think this happened when I was postpartum, but it started to build up when I was pregnant. He started yelling at me, y'all. I know I be doing, I know I be saying some slick shit. I'm pregnant. Automatic free pass for anything I said. I don't give a fuck. Anyway, then started soft launching him moving out and leaving me in the apartment, like talking about how he gonna put me on a lease, how I need to leave. It's only a 2-bedroom apartment, mind y'all. It was only a 2-bedroom apartment. Talking about how I need to leave a room. Keep in mind, I was pregnant. Talking about how I need to leave that room open for my brothers to come and stay. And like, you don't want to teach me how to drive. You don't want to, like, you just took the easy way out, which is so fucking. He put my name on the lease by the time it was time to renew it. He had put my name on the lease. So by the time I had Sakani, he was living with her and still had a key. So he felt it was okay to just come when he pleased, come and go as he pleased. I don't, mind you, I'm postpartum. You said I can have the apartment. But he was still paying like my rent and my bills and stuff. Mind you, he's still on the lease. He the head of the household on the lease. So, and he was only still paying my rent and my bills because he said that. I didn't say any of this. I didn't really get a say in any of this. I don't barely get a say. I barely get a say. It's not my life. Apparently, it's not my life. I'm living for them, I guess. Everything was going okay. I graduated. Thank you. Still deciding if I wanted to go to school or not. And then, like, what for? I don't want to be one of them people that go and then continue to switch their major. You know how much debt? Got me feeling like Julius. You know how much debt. Then she started to get in his ear. And like, you could tell when she started to get in his ear, because why are you up and leaving your 17-year-old pregnant child the house? And then it happened so fucking fast. Before I knew it, he wasn't there. He didn't even soft launch. He didn't even like tell me he was looking. Before I knew it, I woke up one day and he was like, "Oh, you can have the book." I was like, okay. I guess anything but buy me a bed set. Anything but teach me how to drive. Anything but help me out. Help your child out. Guide your child. I don't know. You missed out on majority of my life. You were in and out of jail. You would think. But no. This is what Corey Fitzgerald James did. And she think I don't know. She think I don't know that you was getting in this man's ear. Yeah. Cause he was not acting like this before. I'm telling you. It's so weird. I probably sound like a conspiracy theorist or some bullshit. But like, he was not acting like this before he started messing with the girl. And you know he was doing wrong, because first of all, why are you messing with your ex-girlfriend? Oh, friend. I don't know if they fell out because of him or before it. Either way, Y'all did some petty, spiteful stuff, and y'all paying for it. And y'all keep paying for it because y'all don't never learn y'all lesson. God don't play. He sure don't play by me. Thank you. Anyway. She talking about some. She don't know why they had to pay my bills. I need to get a job. Mind you, it's not like I was just not going. I was applying for jobs. The job market has been hard. Everybody knows that the job market has been hard as fuck lately. These past couple years is not the same thing as how it used to be. And then I could say some stuff, and I'm really trying to hold it, keep it cute. But your bad body built. Anyway, I was applying for jobs. I was getting interviews. I was getting rejected. Rejection after rejection after rejection. Rejection is God's protection. Thank you, God, because who was gonna pay that rent? And y'all ain't even mind. I'm gonna add that later. No, yeah. Mind you, when me and my brothers was staying there, it was a bunk bed in that second bedroom, because remember, it's a 2-bedroom. It was a bunk bed in that 2-bedroom. All of their stuff was still, I ain't gonna say all of their stuff, but a lot of their stuff was still in that room. And I kept asking and kept telling him to help me clean it out. You want me to get a job and you can't even help me clean this house? A simple thing. But you can come in and out my house as you please. Two plus two equal 4, right? Cause what the fuck? I feel like I ain't gonna say that. I forgot this going on the internet, but I ain't gonna say that. But drugs do a crazy thing. And another thing, that you don't know me. You don't know what the fuck I was doing. And then she kept begging to babysit my baby. That's the type of weird bitches y'all gotta watch out for. That's the type of weird bitches y'all gotta watch out for real. I hate anybody that be begging to see my baby. What the fuck is you begging to see my kid for? He for sure can't go with you until he can talk. And talk good and recollect his memory. Bitch, he can't go with you until he can drive home. Bitch, he can't go with you until pigs fly. Bitch, he can't go with you until they finally take over motherfucking Mars. Begging to see my kid, but you want to talk shit about me. Mind you, I'm a child and you're 30. Your age start with 30. That's all. That's enough. I think I'm telling this out of order even when I wrote this. Anyway, skip to like November 26, 2024. That's the day the incident happened. That's oh my gosh. I can't believe he did this shit. I was already iffy about him getting out of jail. I ain't tell nobody this. Cause why would I tell anybody how I feel about anything? I was already iffy about it because I don't really know you. Through a screen, through a visit, through letters. My mama steady telling me to write that I don't want to write because I don't know you. That's crazy. You're supposed to be a dad. Supposed to be. A few days before the thing happened, was it a few days or was it like a week? I don't know. A few days before, my mama got like, I don't want to put her business out there, but she cool, so it's chill. My mama had an episode. Let's say that. No, she was struggling with her mental health. Let's say that. Let's say that. It wasn't no episode. But she was struggling with her mental health. So, wellness check. And I did call. I surely did. I surely did. You the only parent I got. For real, for real. You the only parent I got. Wellness check. She ended up being put in like the it's like I know the words for it. I hate when my mind just go blank. She ended up being put in like, I don't want to say a mental hospital, but y'all, she went to a mental hospital. It's shit okay though. It's chill. It's chill. Mind y'all business. Cause I'll get on y'all ass when it comes to her, for real. But I was like, cool, as long as she okay. I ain't answer no calls for her while she was in there either. I was so mad. I was mad at everybody. I was so mad at everybody. Now, apparently, before they took her, she told the police that my brothers were supposed to go with my dad. Keep that in mind. They were supposed to go with my dad. He was supposed to have them. My youngest brother ended up with my auntie or my nana. I can't remember, but I think he ended up with my aunt Alex. My other brother ended up with me. I was like, okay. I didn't know that my mama had told the police that they were supposed to go with him. But like, it's like common sense. You're a parent. You do anything to avoid being a fucking parent. Jail got your head messed up. Prison got your head fucked up. You think you can be a half-ass parent? That's one thing I keep repeating. A half-ass parent is way more harmful than a dad who just, I'd rather he went and got the milk. Honestly. I'd rather he went and got the milk. He did way more harm being in and out. And he's still in and out. While being out. Which is fucking insane. My brother, I don't know if I want to put his business out there like that. Somebody's business and it's just his name. He ended up staying with me. He was there for like a week, maybe. Probably like, I don't know. I want to say like a week. I don't know. But I got fed up with his boy stink. And then he had to stay in my living room because the bunk beds in the other room were broke and the other room was messy. And then I had to still, because keep in mind, he still did not help me clean out that room. So I had to, even with all that stuff in there, clean out as much as I could out the closet so that I could put my baby stuff in there. Mind you, I'm postpartum. Literally, I did all of that the day after I had my baby. Because nobody wanted to help me. Mind you, you're not supposed to do all that. I did as much as I could, though. I got it as cleaned out as I could. For, like, storage, basically. But I got fed up with his voice stink and him not cleaning my living room for real. And the apartment wasn't that big. It's like, you stink so bad. You smell so bad. And I could smell him as soon as I walked in the door. As soon as I had to close my room door to not smell him. As soon as I opened my room door, I smelled him. I said he can't be there no more. I texted him and told him he can't be there no more. He called me to ask why. And I started to tell him, and like, I don't know why I thought there was a human in there. Obviously I'm dumb. I started to tell him and try to vent. He started talking over me. Y'all know I hate people talking over me. Y'all don't know. Y'all know I hate when people start talking over me. And then y'all be like, why are you yelling? Y'all talking over me. I can't even get my point across. And then when you not yelling or talking over me, you still not listening. Just be so ready to say what you want to say and make me hear what you got to say, but don't want to listen to me. I'm not a kid no more. And then y'all know it take me a while to actually work up the courage to say what the fuck I want to say. Why the fuck are you not listening? Why the fuck are you not listening? So then, of course, obviously, I started yelling to be heard. And he hung up on me. I ain't really give a fuck what he said, to be honest. You ain't trying to listen to me, so fuck it, I'm not trying to listen to you. You go hear me. And then, y'all, my stomach stuck to my asshole. I ain't gonna lie to you. My stomach stuck to my asshole. And every time we had an argument up until that point, I always knew there was a chance that he tried to put his hands on me. I always knew. Because it ain't the first time. Y'all, one time, this, not really off track. I don't know. This is another story though. One time, I want to say I was like 11, 12. This was like around New Year's. I was at my Alex's house. She wasn't there, I don't think. But my other auntie was there. And Voldemort was there. Y'all don't know Voldemort, but she know Voldemort, and I'm keeping it as that way. Apparently, I can't remember what happened, but I remember she had called him. My mama and baby daddy. She had called my mama and baby daddy. Because that is not my dad. She had called him, I think, and told them that I had an attitude and some more stuff. I can't remember. But I remember that he came up in there and fucking choke slammed me to the ground. And then acted so hurt when I wasn't talking to him after that. I didn't even want to go home. And the only time I did want to go over there was when he wasn't there. And I only went there to pick up some clothes and go back to my Aunt Alex's house. I was not playing it. No. Fuck. Who do you think? I don't know who. Yeah, so I hope he know karma is real as fuck. Back to why I'm not on here no more. Well, why I ain't been on here no more. My stomach stuck to my ass. And then I called my bestie Mayana. I don't know if she on here. She might be in a few videos. I don't know. But I called her to pick me up. So like I could not be there when he get there because he had took my brother to go get a haircut. And shit, I took that as my opportunity. When you take him to go get a haircut, tell him to come pick up his stuff and y'all can go back to old girl house. Because that's what y'all was supposed to do anyway. Anything to avoid being a parent. Anything to avoid responsibility. Anything to avoid being a fucking adult. You grown. I'm so disgusted and disappointed. You know how bad it gotta be for your child to say that they disappointed and disgusted in you? She ended up taking longer than I thought she would. I ain't never gonna call her to be my getaway driver if I ever commit a crime. Cause that lady, it's always something. He had came back to the house with my brother. I let him in, and he had said something. My brother had went to go grab his stuff, I think. I don't know. Papa ain't say nothing. But he had said something. I can't really remember what he said, and I also wasn't trying to hear nothing he said. So I tried to walk outside to go wait out there for Mayana. He pushed me back. So then I pivot. All right, cool. I'm finna go in this room where I know where I know something at. He pulled me back because he know that I know where something at. Of course, obviously, don't be pulling me. So I pulled away. I tried to pull away. He started like, man, y'all. At the point of me trying to pull away, he started like yanking me around. So I'm like doing my best to try to like get out of his hole and also not hit. It was this big ass mirror right there on the wall, and I just knew if I hit that, I'm out. If I hit that, I'm out. Cause if I hit that, I'm out. He had slammed me into the wall. He had slammed me into the wall by the mirror, and that's when I started thinking like, I need to get away from this. 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 If I hit that mirror, I'm fucked. If I hit that mirror, I'm fucked. If I hit that mirror, I'm fucked. He threw me by. I really don't want to like go into my mind to remember. This is why I wrote it down so I could just read it and not like put myself back into that place. Bitch. Yeah. I think he threw. He had threw me by the window in the kitchen, and like I tried to grab the curtain rod. It ended up grabbing like the curtains to like pull the curtain rod down, and then he like threw me again. So the curtain rod fell, but I couldn't. I was trying to defend myself, y'all. I couldn't. He had threw me in the living room. And then slammed me in the ground, same way he did when I was like 11, 12. And then grabbed me by my throat and smashed my head into the ground 3 times. And then, he strangled me and yelled something. I don't remember, but I remember his spit had dripped on my nose, and I was so like, oh my gosh, just get me out of here, just get me out of here, just get me out of here. And then he had slammed my head again and got off of me and let me go. I nodded my head, grabbed what I could that fell out of my pockets while he was throwing me around. I don't know if he punched me. I really can't remember. But I remember my head getting slammed into the ground. And I remember being by that mirror and trying my hardest not to get away from it. But I had none of my head. Grab my little bag, my little purse, whatever I could that I had in there. When he was throwing me around, my keys fell out of my pocket and he ended up with them. So I didn't have them to get back into the apartment. But I told him, you ain't gotta worry about me, and walked out and walked as fast as I could towards the office. I called my aunt. No, I think I called the police and then I called my aunt. No, I think I don't know who I called first, but I called both. I called my aunt and I called the police from there. The police came, they questioned everybody and told me to go to the ER to get checked out. And I didn't know that they took him to jail. They had asked me if I wanted. It was so much going on, and then she just kept asking me questions and asking me questions. I'm just like, woman, I might have a concussion. My foot sleep. Oh my gosh. Okay. But they took him to jail. I found out after I don't know if I can say this on here. But I'm tired of holding everybody's secrets and stuff. But I found out after that he had my brother lie and say he didn't see anything. My brother was in the living room the whole time. Scared. Then y'all want to know what this grown ass man told everybody? He told everyone, police, his family, his little girlfriend, that I attacked him and he was defending himself. Mind y'all, I'm like barely touching 5 foot. Mind y'all, this man is 6 foot tall. You like, you thought and anybody that believed that stupid ass shit, I'm trying to hold it. I'm really trying to hold it. Oh yeah, another thing I found out after. Oh girl, bitch, you want to beg for my baby, but you was laughing when you found out that he talking about some good. We don't need to be paying her rent no more anyway. Bitch then turned around and texted me happy birthday. He ended up dissolving my lease. But I'm still standing. He's been subpoenaed for court. I ain't been contacted yet that I know of. I don't know. I didn't go ahead with pressing charges. I guess they just took it because obviously it's family violence. They got it. But I'm ready to tell my story. Surviving. Let me stop. Let me stop. I keep making jokes because if you know, you know. I don't want to be attached to this For real, for real. God don't like ugly. God do not like ugly. I don't know why y'all seem to forget that. Boo. All I can do is pray for you. And y'all getting that one prayer. That's it. That's what happened. I don't know, y'all. I'm ready to come back to YouTube though. And I'm done talking about this. And yeah, because I didn't really tell nobody else in my family, my side. They just, shit, they know his side and they know what I told them after it happened. But I did not want to talk about that no more. I got this thing. I don't like to talk about my trauma after it happened. I'll joke about it. But talking about it for real. Yeah. I'm ready to come back. I really want to do this right this time. I want to have new videos for y'all every week, but I can't promise that. Well, I can probably promise that. One video a week. We can do that. YouTube. Follow my socials to keep up with me, even though I've kind of been ghost from them too. But I'll be back. You know. Thank you. And that's the one that's been heavy on me since all this stuff happened. So, you know. When I said I'm still standing, I meant it. Thank you. But I'll be back. Try to be back. No, let me stop playing. I'll be back. Promise. On here. Trying to get comfortable with being on camera again. Because that was another part of it. I hated feeling perceived. And it was only like a few people from my city that was seeing my stuff. Well, it was more. But I really don't like being perceived. Like, I hate how y'all think y'all know me. But hey, that's a good thing. Because I don't want y'all to think y'all know me. That's when that shit get parasocial. I don't like that. Bye-bye. I hope. I don't know. I don't know. Bye.